Today is a good day. One of the days I love. You know why? That's why. Oh yeah.
Hey there, Rob Arnold here, and I'm super excited to show you the all-new 2022 LTD M-1001NT. I've put together a little performance that we'll check out first so that you can hear and see the guitar in action, and then afterwards, I hope you'll stick around to hear even more about the guitar, some behind-the-scenes info type stuff, and about why I no longer have the guitar here with me now. Let's go. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that little demonstration I put together for the all-new LTD M-1001NT. I was super honored when ESP reached out to me asking if I would like to be a part of the Phase 1 2022 ESP Presents show, and of course, I said yes. If you're not familiar, rather than showing off all their new models at the annual NAMM show, they've turned it into more of an online thing, which you can check out at espguitars.com or here on YouTube. And it takes you through all their new Phase 1 models with various performances, interviews, tech specs, behind the scenes stuff, and a whole lot more. So make sure you check that out. Anyway, they said they had the perfect guitar in mind for me and asked if I'd make a video showing it off. And what you just saw was my contribution to the presentation. But here we are when I actually unboxed the guitar for the first time, and man, just look at this thing. As I always say, these guitars are truly a work of art. That brushed black chrome 81 looks so killer, but more about that in a minute because I want to tell a kind of funny little story. So when I received this guitar, I figured it was mine. At this point, I had no reason to believe it wasn't. I was told they wanted me to make more of a performance style video rather than an unboxing type video, and there was also a deadline on that. So I figured I'd knock that out and then make a second video for my own channel here where I did my more typical style full unboxing video. And I figured I had all the time in the world for that. So over the next couple days, there was one tiny thing that started to irk me about the guitar, and that was the height of the pickup. See Exhibit A. Because of the humbucker single coil combo design of the EMG 81 TWs, they're a thicker pickup by nature, measuring in at almost 1/4 inch taller. Not a lot, but I definitely noticed. Could I have simply lowered the pickup? Sure, but I liked its distance from the strings. Could I have lowered the pickup and the bridge? Sure, but I thought the action was already perfect. It was simply a cosmetic thing, and I thought I had the perfect solution. I'd add a pickup ring. And on a side note, I hope ESP won't frown on me for wanting to alter this guy a little bit, because the guitar is perfect. I just think the particular pickup is just a bit tall for my tastes. So I rummaged through my bag of pickup rings to find a good one. I know, I'm lucky to have an assortment of spare pickup rings on hand, but you could definitely find these things online if you'd like one. To me, that was just what the doctor ordered, and I was all set to drill 4 screws into this sucker and call it a day. But right then, moments before I began the project, I got a message from my man at ESP saying they're going to send over a return label for me to ship the guitar back. I was like, what? Apparently, this was the prototype M-1001, and they needed it back to photograph it and stuff for ESP Presents. And then they'd send me a fresh one as soon as the first batch arrived from the manufacturing plant. Or I could go ahead and choose another guitar if there was something I had my eye on if I didn't want to wait. Enter the M1000HT, which many of you saw me unbox a couple weeks ago. I had had my eye on this guitar for a while, and I saw it as an opportunity to create more content here for the channel by getting to show off yet another guitar. Plus, it allowed me to make the EMG Fishman pickup shootout video I had the opportunity to create next. And while I loved the M1001 and still wish it were here next to me right now, I think it was all a blessing in disguise at the end of the day. And thank God I didn't pull out my drill 5 minutes earlier, right? So how do you go about getting yourself an M1000NT? Lucky for us, Sweetwater just posted them. At the time of this video though, they're not yet immediately available, and I heard they may start shipping by May. But guys, I recommend pre-ordering one now. And I've got the link for you in the description below. Using my link doesn't cost you an extra cent, but it does greatly help me and the channel. But here's how it works. When the first batch of these guitars hits the market, they're shipped to dealers all across the world. Some stores get 1, some stores may get 5, some more, some less. And how many were actually produced during that first run? I have no idea. Point is, they will be limited. And think how many guys are getting in line as we speak here. I'm currently in line for a hot new item on Sweetwater, and I pre-ordered a couple months ago. Not only have tons of other dudes pre-ordered since I did, but the price has actually increased since I placed my order. But my price will remain what it was when I initially placed my order, and I'll always have my spot in line. So that's why I recommend if you want one, get in line. I'm not saying prices will definitely go up, but if you've been listening to Ola at all lately, he's mentioning that guitar prices are rising across the board. We all know about everything that's going on in the world right now. So yeah, I mean, I literally see comments every single day from guys saying, oh, I wanted to get this or that, but it's not available or back ordered, you know, and truth is just pretty much everything's back ordered, you know, these days. So again, best thing to do is just get in line if you can. So guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Really appreciate everybody watching. And if you dug this, I got more unboxing and demo type videos on the channel, as well as a plethora of other stuff. If you dug that song at the beginning, it's a tune called Empty by my band Chimera, back from our very first EP in like 2001. And if you're familiar with me and the channel and Chimera, but if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard, and make sure you check out more of Chimera. We've got loads of albums and a back catalog, as well as my albums with the Elite, 6 Feet Under, and new albums I have on the way. And if you'd like to find out more about that or just get more involved, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out my Patreon campaign where I'm doing behind the scenes stuff and more news, and everybody there is gonna hear the music first. There's guitar tabs, you see the videos first, a bunch of other stuff, and it's just a great way to help support that I would really appreciate. Beyond that, want to learn some guitar? I got a guitar DVD that you can order right now, shipping worldwide with some free guitar picks, as well as a Kemper tone bundle through tonecrate.com if you want to get those sweet Chimera tones. Everything that I've mentioned today, I'll have available for you in the description below, so make sure you check that out. There's always cool stuff you may not have known about or you can learn about. Thanks again, guys. Come back and see me again real soon.